Hello everybody and welcome back to Erndales and Vlogmas. I was all set this morning to dive into a little bit of crochet with you, and I thought that I would make a little Christmas mouse I was going to edit into Olive's package scenes. Is it still here? I thought, oh, I can whip that up really fast. So I was gathering some different threads, and I was going to talk to you about different threads and different needles. Well, I still will, but in the meantime, I just set this aside for a second. I thought, oh, I do have a box or a little container of some crocheted pieces from when I was doing ornaments. Maybe I don't even have to make a mouse. Maybe I have a mouse in here. So here's my little box. I'm just going to make sure that you can see that. Yeah, you can. And the first thing that I pulled out was this. And so I completely changed my mind. But I'm going to set that aside for just 1 second because there's a few ornaments in here that I was talking about the other day. And I have some. Here's the little glove for the tree, the lady's glove. And I thought I saw, yeah, there's a boot here. This is what the boot looks like, except it has a heel. This one is not starched yet, but it looks like this, and then it has a heel on it as well. And so you starch it. You starch it, and then you lace it up. You put the heel on it, and you shape this, so it's like a high heel. So I have one of those too. This is just a piece of, actually, this could be anything. If you could wind an elastic through here, it could make a scrunchie, and that's probably what I had intended it for. Or you could, I'm going to keep this out because I could use this on a book binding. This is just a piece of crochet that I did. I could put some lace through here, or some ribbon, not lace. I could put some ribbon through here. So I'm going to keep this out because I could actually use this on my book. What else have I got in here? I got some crosses in here. These are bookmarks. I was doing them like crazy. And actually Gary asked me to make one for one of his students, so I might give one of these, but I have a whole bunch of them that I've made. What else have I got in here? 4-leaf clover or 3-leaf clover. This is an angel. Oh, there's another. This was destined to be a hair scrunchie. Oh, look at a garter. I was doing wedding pieces as well. This was my sample one that I would show brides to be. And I sold a lot of these garters back in the 80s and 90s. They're beautiful, and I made them to size, especially for young brides who were on the chubby side. They had a hard time getting a pretty garter, so I custom made them according to their leg size, and they were I sold so many of these. This was my little sample one. And I could customize the colors to their colors. However they wanted it. I could customize the whole thing. The crochet cotton could have been a different color. A lot of them wanted it crew. Yeah, so that was a garter. I don't know what that was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a church. This is the building of the church. So the steeple must be here somewhere too. Oh, here's a man's hat, a top hat, but done in color. Just needs to be starched. I don't know where the steeple is to this. This is an angel. Here's the wings for the angel. That's her arm. And another wing. There's several angels, I guess. There's the body. Not sure what that is. Here's a little hat. This was for some beaded dolls that I was making. Here's another piece of crochet that could be turned into a scrunchie for your hair or something for a book. This is a doll shoe, doll slipper. Oh, and a little sock, a baby sock. I don't remember doing that. That's cute. It could be a little Christmas stocking for on a tree. Some more angel parts here. What is this? Oh, this is a bride's purse. This also was a sample of, you line it with whatever color they want. You line it with silk or satin, and then you put ribbon through it, and it's a little drawstring. This was a bride's purse. This was one of my other samples. I did a lot of these too. This video is not turning into what I want it to be. Here's another little shoe. Ah, here's the steeple for the church. You hang a little bell from here. This one's been starched already. So you starch this and you put it like this, but like that. Oh, here's a nosegay. These were really cute on a tree. You starch this so it has a little cone, and then you put some dried flowers in here and some potpourri, like the chunky potpourri. And you starch this so that this is all out and this is a little cone. And it's really pretty, and it has a nice pretty smell. You put like a Christmas scent in it. It's really nice. Here's another bag for another little purse bag for a bride. This one has sequins on it. Oh, here's another church. This was going to be a skate, I think. I'm not finding any mice parts in here though. Oh, this was the little phonograph. Another doll shoe. Oh my gosh, this is messy. I don't know what that was from. That could go in my... Here's a hat. A lady's top hat, or a lady's hat. This is a bell. It's a big bell. It has to be starched out. Another doll shoe, another doll shoe. Oh, this is another doll shoe. What's all this in here? A bunch of little stuff in here. Oh, I don't know. Another doll shoe. I don't know what this was for. I don't know what that was for either. There's a bunch of little angels in here. A little flower. Tassel. Ah, this was a little angel that I was making. Here's her dress. I did it double. I don't know why I did it that way, but I did. Big bell, another big bell. A soldier. Yeah, so there's no mice in here. Anyway, this would have been, this was going to be her sleeve. And this would have been, no, that was a different one. No, there's another little, this was a hat. A very fancy, big Victorian hat. Okay, so anyway, I came across all this stuff. I'm going to keep this part out though, these three things. I can use these. I came across this pineapple and I changed my mind. We will make a mouse, But first, I think we should make a pineapple because I'm going to put that on my tree. Because it is a flat piece to begin with. And the pineapple is one of the most crocheted motifs ever. And the pineapple actually is a symbol of hospitality and friendship. And I thought that would be kind of fitting for us on this channel. We are a little community of friendship and hospitality towards one another. And I think a pineapple is quite fitting. So this one has been crocheted and starched. I think we're going to make one of these. But I would like to put a big tassel on the bottom of it, and actually I'm gonna hang mine in the window. You don't need to hang something like this on a tree. You can hang it in a window. You could hang it on a plant, because while this could be a Christmas tree ornament, it also could be a window ornament or a mirror, something to put on your mirror. Just a pretty symbol of friendship. So this is made with number 10 crochet cotton. I have probably more crochet cotton than most craft stores, and I'm not kidding. Not because I bought it, but I have bought a lot because I've made a lot, but I was gifted 2 black garbage bags full of crochet cotton, still in wrappers by somebody, and I have given some of it away. I've used a lot of it, and it's all colored, different colors, but a lot of whites, creams, and ecrues, which is basically what I use when I do crochet. And my favorite is ivory and ecru. I much prefer this color to that color, and I actually prefer to use vintage. This is a piece of vintage crochet cotton that I found in an antique store, and it's beautiful. This older crochet cotton is so soft compared to this new stuff. It's so nice to work with, and it has a bit of a sheen on it that newer stuff does not. Here's another one. This is well, I guess it's not really white. Maybe it's aged, but I love the color of it. I just don't like the stark white, even though I have done a lot of things in stark white. For my own self, I like this. Here's a little piece of another. And then, of course, I've got grandma's, my great-grandmother's. See, it too has this shine, but this is smaller. This would be probably a 20, I would think. But this even has a little wind to it. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it, but you probably can't. So anyway, I'm going to make my pineapple out of this because I like it. And you're going to need some crochet cotton. You don't need much. And you're going to need a steel crochet hook. Now, my favorite crochet hook, the only crochet hook that I use with this size of crochet cotton, is a number 7. Where is my number 7? Here it is. A well-used crochet cotton. It's even worn in the middle here. It's Millard's, made in England, number 7. Number 7s are really hard to find. So if you don't have a number 7, you can use a number 6. I do think a number 6 is pretty close. Of course, every one of my crochet hooks comes from a different country. Here's a number 6, Millard's. It's pretty close. It's not too far. It's a little bit smaller. It's so close it isn't even funny. But this is my go-to when I'm using this kind of think so. And that's all you need for this project. You just need some crochet cotton and a hook. Now, if you don't crochet, I have another solution for you. You can still do this project. If you have old doilies, there, like I said before, the pineapple is one of the most crocheted motifs ever. You'll find them on a lot of things. Here is a little old piece. Look at all the pineapples in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, they're quite small, but when you stretch them out, when you go to starch them, they become quite a bit bigger because you're going to pull them when you starch them. So if you have an old doily, something like this that's got a big hole in it, and you don't use, I mean, not many people use doilies anymore, but there's a lot of them out there. So this one has a lot of pineapples. They're a little bit smaller, but you could still use something like this. This one has pineapples on it in the middle here. And even this, I wouldn't be adverse to cutting this whole thing out here and starching it out. It would be beautiful on a window or on a mirror. It's like a petal of a flower. It would be gorgeous. So you don't have to throw these things out. You can make something beautiful with it. Anyway, I'm going to crochet one. I'm going to put that aside. And what we're going to do is we are just going to start with a slip knot. So we got a slip knot on there, leave a little tail, and we're going to chain 8. And we're going to make a little circle. We're going to join that with a slip stitch to make a ring. I have to change glasses. These glasses are pathetic. I can't see. And I need to take a sip of my coffee too. Okay, we're going to chain 5, and 2 double crochet in the ring. Now I think our double crochet is a single crochet in the UK. I'm not sure. I get so confused with that stuff. And then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to 2 double crochet back in the ring again. And then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to 2 double crochet in the ring. And then you're going to chain 3 and 2 double crochet in the ring. So what you've made is little shells. So now we're going to chain 5. So in this ring here, in this loop, you're going to 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet, all in that same chain there. So you've made a shell. Now you're going to chain 8. And you're going to skip this one here, this little chain, and you're going to go into this chain here, and you're going to 2 double crochet. You do the same thing you did on the other side. You're going to 2 double crochet, chain 3, oops, and 2 double crochet. It's been a while since I've crocheted with cotton. So now you're going to chain 5 and turn. And you are going to do a shell in this chain 3 here. So we're going to do 2 double crochet, which a shell is 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. And what you're doing here is this part right here. That's what this is. It's your little shells are all along here. And now we are going to chain 3. If I get that in my hand. We're going to do 12 triple crochets in this space here, right along here, in this 8 chains here. So triple is 1, 2, 3 times around your hook. 1, 2, oops, I gotta get this tighter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to move these down because we need to do 12, and so far we've only done 5. So I'll have to move them over. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to move them down a little bit. It's 9. 10. 11. Last one coming up. So now you can sort of move them back so that they go all the way even in there. So there's 12. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we're going to chain 3 again. And we're going to finish off by doing a shell in this shell, which is 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so now we're finished this row. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to turn. And we are going to shell in this shell like we have been doing. So that's 2 crochets, 2 double, whoops, I need to do a double, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. We have to make this part right here. So we're going to triple and chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple, chain 1, 11 times all the way around here. So I got my chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1. Chain 1. See, you're opening that up. This is where the ribbon would go through. Chain 1. Always look to the top and go through the next stitch. When I was learning to crochet, it was quite the panic. My mom tried to teach me and I just could not get it. And then my aunt, her sister, my Aunt Annie, who never used a pattern in her life, she could pick up a piece like this and look at it and just follow it. I don't know how anybody could do that. I could never do that. Anyway, she tried to teach me. And after so many tries, she said I was crocheting backwards, and I still to this day can't figure out what the heck she meant by backwards. And I really wanted to crochet, but nobody seemed to be getting it through my thick skull. So I went out and I bought myself a book, and I bought myself some yarn and a bunch of needles. Well, I didn't have to buy hooks. My mom had a whole bunch. That wasn't a triple. Pay attention, Dale. And I went down in my bedroom, closed the door, and I sat there for hours. And I got it. Now, there's one left here. We want to make sure that we don't forget that one. We're going to triple in there. But this time, instead of doing the chain 1, we're going to go chain 3 because we want to make it long here. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do our shell in this chain. So it's 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do here? I only did 1. Look at that. Shame, shame. Okay. I gotta do 2. There we go. Okay, now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to turn, and we're going to do a shell in the shell, which is 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. Oops. Alrighty. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to single crochet in between these two. They call this a chain 1 space. So you're going to single crochet between those. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in next chain 1 space, chain 3. You're going to do that all the way across these stitches here. So I was saying that I went in my room and I sat there for hours, and I got it somehow. I don't know how I got it, but I got it. And I went upstairs and I showed my mom, and she was kind of, I think she was a little hurt actually that I had to go buy a book and not learn from her, but that's what happened. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And we've come to the very last triple. So now we're going to chain 3. And we're going to do our shell in the shell. Let's do double crochets. Chain 3. 2 double crochets. And then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have 10 loops up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's these 10 right here. Now, from now on, it's all it is these loops, our chain 3s, and our shells on each side. It's so super, super simple. This was just the hardest part right here, and it wasn't hard at all. So chain 5, turn, do our shell. This is such a nice soft cotton. You can tell it's older. I find some of the new cotton has been so mercerized, which I don't know exactly what the process of mercerization is, but it makes it really stiff. And we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to single crochet in that first loop, in this little loop here. And then we're going to chain 3. And we're going to do that across in every loop. I just kind of give it a little tug to open it up. Okay, so we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And every row now will decrease all the way up. So now we're going to chain 3, do our little shell, and then we will do our chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn. So we're just going to keep repeating this, and as we repeat this last row with our shell, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet all the way through here, and then our chain 3 in our shell. As we keep doing this, each row is going to have one less little loop. You can see that here as you go, and that's what forms the pineapple. It just keeps going till you get to here. Then there's a little bit of a different thing, but this next bit here, you just keep on doing that same thing. So I'm going to shut the camera off just to save space till we get to here. Okay, so just keep doing that same thing. Do your shell, chain 3, single crochet in the loop, chain 3 all the way across, chain 3, and your shell and chain 5. And I'll see you at the top of the pineapple. So how are you doing? I've got mine to the very last tip. I'm right up to here. See how easy this was? It just, as you keep going, it just keeps forming its own little pattern. It's such a easy piece to do. It's no wonder that so many people have learned crocheting with thread by using the pineapple pattern. So the next row now, we're going to have to join these two. We're going to have to join it here above this. So I'm going to continue on with this. I do find it a little awkward doing it on a table. I always hold my crochet really close to me when I crochet. I don't know why, that's always what I've done, but anyway. So I've done my shell. Now I'm going to chain 5 and turn. Now we are going to shell in this first shell like we have been doing. Just a minute, I'm messed up here. And now we're going to chain 3. And we're going to single crochet in this stitch right there. So we've basically joined these two pieces. Well, no, we haven't, not quite. So now we're going to chain 3 again. And we're going to do our shell. Now we have joined the two sides together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So you can see we have joined this side together at that last top thing. So we're going to chain 5. As soon as I can get my stuff on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to do 2 double crochet in this shell. To do 2 double crochet in this chain right here. So we've joined them again. I have to do 2. Now we're going to chain 1. And we're going to skip this double crochet here. And in this last shell, we are going to do a triple. So 1, 2, 3 into this shell loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's this part right up here. And now we're going to do a single crochet right in this, oh, excuse me, in this loop right here. So we're just going to put our needle in there, pull it, and do a single crochet. And then we're going to turn. No, we're going to do chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to turn. And we're going to single crochet in this chain 5 loop. And then we're finished. So we have joined this now, and we are done. So cut it, make yourself a knot, and our pineapple is finished. Fingers aren't working here. And there we go. Our finished pineapple.